The main dance drug is LSD. The shamans use magic mushrooms, anything that will alter the state of consciousness. Needless to say, the music and its composers take full advantage of this, constructing each song with a complex weaving synth 303 and analog noises into a powerful kaleidoscopic telescope. Let's have a little bit of sound here. We don't have to listen to this long. The music starts with a general rhythm, and then it comes to a point and it breaks, and when it breaks, they go into the altered state of consciousness. The beat is a 4/4 kick, is often hidden deep within the swirling array, and there's a barrage of evolving 16th and 32nd note sounds. This is bad news stuff. Get on with it. These links take a while. We'll just have a little of this. I don't like playing this music in the Lord's house. Notice how it builds. Hope nobody's on drugs here. Take it down. Listen to the words. Can I have some words?
I've come down from the wild skies.
I've come down from violent skies.
I'm about to reveal the tales of your life.
Switch it off. This deity says, I've come down and I'm about to reveal to you how you must live, what you must do, all these things. These songs are demonic. They are absolutely demonic. Future trance, look at all the Masonic symbols on them. This is witchcraft at its best. These are the albums. This band over here, Black Sabbath, will tell you something about the Sabbath day as we go along. This power, this music world, is going to be used to fight against God's Sabbath. And there's nothing better than those who once served God, who have fallen away. The Bible says, if you have cleansed the house and you do not fill it with the good, what happens? 7 demons worse than the previous come in. This man over here, Ozzy Osbourne, I mean, he's so wicked. He chews the bats' heads off on the stage and drinks the blood and all kinds of stuff like this. Here's the Ankh variation, which was found on Prince's album. Notice you have the double Ankh, which I showed you right in the beginning from Egypt. It's the symbol of Lucifer. Down there you have a witch's wedding. You have the 12 around 1. This is all very interestingly worked out. Now we need some sound on this. And Prince is going to sing a song. It's a disgusting song. I don't know how anybody can really like it unless you're maybe drugged up. The name Prince in itself stands for Lucifer. And he's going to say some very interesting things. He's going to talk about the sevens. Now, he's well aware of the denomination that I'm speaking in. His family belongs, some of them, to that denomination. And he says the sevens think that they are so great, but one day we're going to smoke them all. That means kill them all. And one day all sevens will die. Very interesting information. And then he has a nice little laugh about it. Let's listen to Prince. A little bit softer.
All 7 and we'll watch them fall.
All 7 will watch them fall.
They stand in the way of love and we will smoke them all.
They stand in the way of love, we will smoke them all.
And the savoir-faire, no one in the whole universe will ever compare.
Nice talking to you, God.
And you are mine, and together we'll love through all space and time, so don't cry.
Nice way to say it.
One day all 7 will die.
One day all 7s will die. Nice guy. So the world is being prepared by demons for the final conflict. Let's ask Rolling Stone magazine, let's ask Carlos Santana, which is a scrambling, not much of a scrambling at that, of the name, Satan, who he deals with. Well, he says in the Rolling Stone magazine, August 19, 1999, in my meditation, this entity called Metatron said, we want to hook you back to the radio airwaves frequency to reach the junior high schools and universities. Once you reach them, we want you to present them with a new form of existence. People are going crazy with Latin frenzy, Spanish frenzy, but it is really African music that Ricky Martin is playing and Jennifer Lopez is playing and that I am playing. So this demonic entity says to him, get at these people. We want to give them a changed mind. And he says it's African music. The followers of voodoo seeks to incorporate the Lao, which is the lesser god, into himself. That's, in other words, open a channel for possession. By writhing and leaping through a dance while drums bang out a complex rhythm. You will find in that the religious music, you have to bang out a rhythm and the people's arms sway and then they fall over and start muttering things in strange languages. When just the right rhythm is found for an individual Lao, the dancer takes it up and Lao enters his soul. The charismatic movement is exactly the same as this. And the great preachers of the charismatic movement are Masons masquerading as Christians. His physical and mental powers are immediately heightened. He becomes godlike himself. That's the level. Animals will often be sacrificed to appease the spirits. The religion is strictly Dionysian, sensual, unrestrained. And that's exactly what the Bible said. When the people started practicing this, they were unrestrained. The King James Version calls it naked. Unrestrained. Fascinating. And the dances often end in wholesale copulation. The African drum is considered sacred. Now notice this. They are washed, they are put to rest, they are worshipped as deities. The belief is that the drum are the ears of the gods, and they must be played with the attitude that you are speaking to the gods on behalf of humanity. Religious ceremonies cannot begin until the dancers have saluted the dancers have saluted the drummers. So you have to get the drums in here. If you want to get this Lao, let's get the drums. You've got to beat out the rhythm. Got to beat out the rhythm. Well, how blasphemous are they? Look at that. Gay Dad, Miracle, these are their magazines. It's a blasphemy. Hip-hop, all of these. When you have no drums and you have hip-hop, then you have the drum rhythm in the speaking. Exodus 32, here we go. And Joshua heard the voice of the people and they're shouting, and he said to Moses, a sound of war in the camp? A bedlam of noise, in other words? And he said, it is not a sound of a cry of victory, nor a sound of a cry of defeat. I'm hearing the sound of singing. And when Moses saw that the people were naked, look it up, it says, unrestrained, for Aaron had made them naked to their shame amongst their enemies. The religious world, the entertainment world, all of them are practicing this form of religion. Whether you are standing in the seats of a sports festival and waving your hands to the sun god and celebrating his victory over Jesus Christ every time a goal is scored, or whether you go to a rave, or whether you go to a rock party, or whether you go to one of these religious festivals, you're worshiping exactly the same deity. Moved by the Spirit? What Spirit? What Spirit is actuating these people? Why are their hands up in the air? Why are they waving? This was this New Year in Africa. DJ Love Your Redeemer. This was a Christian rave. Hello? Rage of the saved. How disgusting can you get? With all the symbols over here, and there they were raving through the night to rave music and so-called worshipping Jesus Christ. They're worshipping at another throne. They're not worshipping Jesus Christ. That's for sure. I've already played this to you. I'm not going to play it to you again, where we see this song that Cowboy Junkies sang, where they say that Lucifer is the one that they desire who's over him, and they mention him by name. I don't want to play this thing again. It makes me sick. Daniel 3, 1-6. Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold, whose height was 60 cubits, its breadth 6 cubits. Then that's the 666, that's the sexagesimal system. We've seen it in everything that we've looked at tonight. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king sent to gather together the satraps, the prefects, the governors, the counselors, the treasurers, the judges, the justices. That's everybody who's anything in society. All the officials of the provinces to come to the dedication of the image. We are at the point. Then a herald cried loud, "To you it is commanded, O people, nation, and